It's not a controversy. It is very clear that, and we have maintained for many months now, that the corruption in Sabrimala and the 4.5 kilos of gold that was looted from the holy shrine of Sabrimala was part of a long-standing pattern of political patronage of the Devaswam board and the conversion of the Devaswam board into an organization of brokers. And this started way back during the Congress government and has continued and flourished under the CPM. And so that is why we have consistently asked for 30 years of audit of the Devaswam board accounts. And we have also asked for the central investigative agency to investigate this. During the recent local body elections, thanks to our concerted attack on the left, people became aware of the corruption that the Pinarayi Vijayan government has undertaken in Sabrimala. And the Congress and the UDF benefited from it because they covered up one very basic fact that the Congress party and Congress governments in the state of Kerala were also party to this type of corruption before the CPM. And it is clear now, and it is becoming more and more evident as photographs of this Unnikrishnan Poti, who is a nobody, who is a criminal, who is more interested in stealing gold from Hindu temples. He is cozily ensconced in photographs with Congress MPs and the Congress leader Sonia Gandhi. So it is very clear that this culture of corruption in Kerala that is targeting Hindus, Hindu temples, has started way during the Congress period, has got the patronage of the highest Congress leaders, including Sonia Gandhi, and has flourished under the CPM with Pinarayi Vijayan being an India Alliance partner. These two political parties, both the Congress and the CPM, are united in their politics of corruption, and there is no difference between these two parties at all. And as much as they try to pretend that they are opponents, they are exactly the same. And they have ruled and governed Kerala for many decades, and it's time to change that, and the people of Kerala certainly want to change now.
Sir, today the Telangana court found that the former minister and the LDF MLA Antony Raju found guilty in evidence tampering case in 1990.
Look, I must tell you one thing very clearly. Nothing surprises me about the CPM, whether it is their MLA Prashant and his office scams, or whether it is Antony Raju or UDF's MLAs, both these parties are united in their goal of coming into politics and power only to corrupt and to loot and to enrich themselves. Not one of these MLAs, not one of these parties is interested in the development of Kerala, nor are they interested in the solving the problems of the people of Kerala. They are only interested in this. That is why you are finding, as the scrutiny of the people go to the left and the Congress, more and more such cases will keep tumbling out. We saw this in Sabrimala, and we are seeing this now with this MLA.
Sonia Gandhi sister, do you think any connection with
Look, I don't put anything past the Congress party. Look, Congress party was the government in India from 2004 to 2014. 10 years they governed. They governed India with the support of the CPM in an alliance called the UPA. That was a time there were 8 Kerala ministers in the government of India. But did they do even one thing for the people of Kerala? No. What did they do during those 10 years? They set new records in corruption, the kind that Indian history has never seen before. Whether it is spectrum, whether it is antiques, whether it is coal, all the Congress party wants to do when people give them an opportunity to come to power and to govern is to corrupt and to loot. And nothing is past the Congress dynasty, whether it is looting the National Herald newspaper's assets, or it is taking antiques and exporting them. Nothing is beyond them. They are only in politics for corruption and for exploitation of people.
Now, the latest controversy over Rahul Gandhi's foreign visit, the Congress leader compared with Iran.
No, look, Rahul Gandhi going on foreign visits is no longer a controversy, at least not for me, because this is the man who spends more than half of his year abroad. He would rather go do India bashing to a foreign audience. He would rather be celebrated by Pakistani politicians than do anything for India, than say anything for Indians, or contribute to the development of India. This is Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is a member of the Congress dynasty. They think of themselves, they think of only their family, and they don't care about the poor of India. They have never cared for the last 65 years. So he's more busy in his holidays, and that is Rahul Gandhi. I am neither disappointed by it, nor am I surprised by it. Rahul Gandhi is a total zero as far as India is concerned. He's irrelevant. He's only relevant because he divides Indians. He brings up controversies, manufactures controversies to try and create discord between communities and society. And that is what Rahul Gandhi will continue to do, because he is doing and acting at the behest of interests that are inimical to India, not those who are wanting India to go forward.